I'm on? Alright, it sounds like I'm on. It looks like I'm on too. What's up? It's Jazz. I'm back with another video. Long time no see. Think today I'm going to talk on the topic of something a little touchy that a lot of people, you can't tell me how to raise my kids, type shit. But parents. I was talking to a very close family friend, and we were talking about some personal issues, and kind of want to give y'all a little bit of that conversation through this different lens. Parents, when you decide to have children, please understand that this is now somebody with their own personality, their own emotions, their own mindset that they develop. And your relationship with them will work a lot better as they grow if you accept them for who they are and not who you would like them to be, right? And while that's a little triggering for some people to hear, well, I do accept my child, but no, you probably don't even really know your child, haven't taken the time out to get to know your child because you're too busy trying to make life go your way and also not think about your child in the process, causing them to grow up and resent you because they never got that recognition, they never got that acceptance, they never got that validation from you. And so they grow up to be somebody maybe like you, looking to find validation and fill a void through other things, people, and places that really, at the end of the day, are not very accepting of you. You see, children, they see the world through a different lens than adults. And adults were once kids, so people, always be the type of person you wish you had around you when you were a kid. Whether you decide to accept or not accept, be present, be supportive. Allow your children to figure out life, but still be a guidance to them. Don't be so wrapped up in everything you have going on in your life to where you put your kids on the back burner. Because a lot of parents, and I'm going to say this and I mean no disrespect, a lot of people, y'all bring kids into this world and y'all were never at the point that you had them. You weren't prepared to bring a child into this world because you weren't mindful that bringing a child into this world will also cause you to be a little more present in their lives than what you are even for yourself. You see, a lot of people, y'all can't even be present for yourselves, let alone a child. And so now you raising this kid and they grow up resenting you. And they grow up despising what your connection have grown to be because maybe you weren't the parent that allowed them to have their own opinion or mindset or belief system. Maybe you weren't the parent that was emotionally present. Maybe you didn't allow your kid to feel their emotions and just accept them for what they are, emotions. We tell our kids a lot of times, especially the boys, the boy moms, tell your kids a lot of times, boys don't cry. Why are you crying? So now they're taught to be strong. And now they're taught to suppress all those emotions they have, all that sadness, all that fear that eventually turns into anger. But the anger is more accepted than the tears. The rage is more accepted than the sadness. And for our girls, we teach them that being too emotional is a problem as well. And that's never a problem. As a society, we gotta let people feel their feelings, man. Because we getting into a very angry world. And not only that, we're coming into a world where we've been in a world, actually, in my opinion, where we're not considerate at all of others feelings, of others' thoughts, of others' beliefs, of others' well-being. And I feel like in order to have community, you have to be considerate, right? See, when you decide to have a kid and you don't consider every aspect of them because you weren't prepared to consider every aspect of them, you end up resenting the fact that you had kids. And they end up resenting the kind of parents that they have. So please be prepared. Know what you're putting yourself into. Know what you're getting yourself into. Know what you're getting others involved in. Because little do you know, every decision you make affects everybody around you, whether you realize it or not. And too many people don't realize it. And too many people just don't give a fuck. That's called being inconsiderate. Because when you decided to lay down and make your child, or however you decided to get your child, they've already inherited a lot from you. So is it worth it to pass down the trauma you experienced? Or is it more worth it to guide them and lead them in a way where they can avoid experiencing the things you've experienced, instead of not being supportive? And a lot of times, I think parents try to live vicariously through their children in a way where it's like you want them to make certain decisions. You want them to be certain people that they're not. This is why I say accept your child as they are and not who you would like them to be. So yes, parents are there to guide us and teach us, but at the end of the day, your experiences is what's really going to guide and teach you. When your kids, they grow up, they become their own people. They're becoming different people. They're learning through their experiences, right? So don't shame your child. Don't guilt your child for not doing life the way you would like them to do. Be honest with your children. Tell them if you don't agree with it, but still accept it and allow it if it is to happen. And people with parents, if you're not a kid and you're a person with a parent, please understand that this is also their first time here on this earth as well. And that they're learning as they go. Be grateful if you have a parent who is open and receptive to your ideologies and your mindset. Be grateful for that, because some people don't have that. And the people that don't have that, please understand where not only your parents, but for the sake of your parents and yourself, and for anybody around you, right? Know who you are. Know where you begin, where you end at, what you'll deal with, what you won't deal with, what's best for you, what's not best for you, what benefits you, and what doesn't. And at what level it does and does not benefit you. It ain't got to be about money. It ain't even got to be about sex. It ain't got to be about the physicality of it all. Sometimes people just want to feel love. So be around people who make you feel love. Be around people who make you feel accepted. Be around people that make you feel life. Who don't burn you out, who don't wipe you out, who don't drain you. And if you around them type of people who do all of those things, then please, get away from them quick. As quick as you can. See, it's not about being accepted because you don't want to be alone. I'd rather be alone than be mistreated. And I told somebody this earlier. I'd rather be alone than be mistreated. There's no way I'm about to sit up here and let anybody play in my face. So I wouldn't expect anybody else to allow that, even though we live in a world where people do allow that. Y'all allow people to play in your face. Regardless of the relationship or connection. It could be your friend, it could be your parent, it could be your cousin, your auntie, your uncle. A lot of y'all allow it because you're like, oh, well, it's familiar. This is what you know. This is what you're scared to lose. But see, anybody who's really for you, anybody who really cares about you and accepts you, will respect you. They will respect your comforts and your discomforts in a way where it's not harmful to you, of course. And it's not from a narcissistic standpoint, but you get what I'm saying. You gotta learn to separate yourself. You gotta know what's good for you, for your well-being, for your mental health, all those things. You gotta be comfortable with you regardless of who is accepting of it and who is not. And again, I don't mean this in a way where it's harmful to others. If you have kids, then please be considerate of them. I'm not saying be who you are without being considerate to others. It's not about regardless of who likes it or not in a way where it's inconsiderate to others. Please always be considerate to others. That's my greatest prayer for everybody on this planet. But we do live in a world where many are not considerate to others. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to let y'all go. It was nice hopping on here. I try to be on here more often, even though I know I've been missing because just been dealing with some things, being an adult. But I mean, hey, we all got to do it. So it was nice chatting. It was nice talking to y'all. Peace. I'll get at y'all later. Subscribe to the channel, comment, like this video for more content like this. And I'll be back later, alright? Bye.